The biggest problem has always been that inside with the mirrors
Inside with the
or
mirrors.
the windows, like down there, like especially because they have that drop.
Oh, this thing. Oh, whoops, sorry. So you
That
mean
was
in here?
yes, in here.
What the fuck are you doing in here?
I well,
The Angry Llama is made for adults who enjoy honest, crass, cutting reviews when we're talking fucking llama. Sensitive bipeds need not apply.
Lights. Hi.
hey,
So we're doing Nepal, and you wanted to do Soldier. That was your pick after you saw the Sombra walkthrough. What's up? Why are we doing this?
um, I especially on Nepal, I'm having problems with positioning, particularly when like my team wants to go all one part or all like, usually the main choke, and I'm trying to figure out how do I enable them versus how do I just keep myself alive and not have to keep walking back from spawn.
Fair enough. Okay. So I remember you brought this up maybe a week or so ago, and I found a game where I played with the farm, and it's all farm members except for I think one, and I'm on Llama Ball, and I choose Soldier, and this is Nepal. So I'll walk you through some of my thought process, and we can pause at any time you have a question. You're like, hey, just pause it. Any comment, question, etc. And we'll go like that if that works.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, let's roll. So my first thought is on Soldier, I really don't care about the comp. They're gonna do stuff, but I'm probably gonna go the other way.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what I do. I honestly forget. I saved this about a week ago for you. We'll check it out. A VOD review, Llama. Oh, he looks good. Strong in the legs, this guy. Let's go, legs. He looks for his team. Very nice. Making sure people are with him. And now he's looking for some spam damage. So right now I'm just shield breaking, but I'm keeping my angle. And I don't want to over-engage and kind of go on spawn yet, right? That's not my job. I'm as far fucking forward as I want to be. I want my team to catch up and push into them.
Okay.
So they're gonna start doing it. Cool, whatever. So now it's okay to push in. I play a Soldier a lot like I'll play Anna, where I want the space to be secured by the forward team before I enter that space. And if I'm guarding space, I'm not on that space. I'm guarding it from afar. My job is not to be on the space I'm guarding, it's to be protected while guarding that space. Does that make sense, the differentiation there?
Yes, that was actually my main thing because sometimes my team's like, I'm out seas, let's go to the spawn. I'm like, hey, what about this? Because, flankers will come around and then capture the point. I'm like, where are you guys? Need help.
I am so glad you brought that up because I remember the one thing I remember in this game is my team was memeing on them, and I remember pulling back, doing Overwatch, and it working out. So I think we'll be happy with this example.
Awesome.
So right now we beat him up, but what am I doing now? Now I'm trying to find a good angle to support this madness. No problem. Feeling a little close. Oh, I must know that they don't have people and we're just doing stragglers. The moment they put up that wall, that gives me free reign to just walk where I want to go. I can, like, that is such a gift from Maze. I'm like, oh, thanks for the free movement. Like, I didn't have to run. I'll just walk. It's so fantastic. Use it. It's a wall. They can't see through it. So, with Soldier, I remember you asking me about, hey, what's good weapon accuracy? And I remember asking the same questions when I started the game. And someone saying the exact same thing. It doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? It's a number. I should look at it. No. You'll see, especially on Nepal, I will spam that choke over and over and over again because people will put their face in it. They just can't help themselves. They're fucking lemmings. So I'd rather have a low hit percentage and get those random kills on the Ana that can't help but peek and let them lose the whole match, right?
Gotcha. Okay, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Right, like like it's all about on Soldier, your job is to be omnipresent, always present, untouchable, meaning you have an LOS, they have to die past your team to get you, and you're always be damaging. like just whoop up, whoop up, whoop up. You're not Widowmaker. You're not hiding. You're just in the back, just sending down. You're like an M60 in the Vietnam movies, like that big machine gun, sending covering fire. That's it.
Okay, gotcha. I'm a baby Bastion.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So now we're just cleaning up. So we move ahead. Fine. Oh, I run over here to get cheeky, see if I can get someone slipping. So you see, so the difference between what I do and the difference between I see in the low metal ranks is they would have done this exact same thing, but they couldn't have helped themselves, and they would have had to go out here. And that's the difference. It's just that 10 feet. It's like the difference between just being like, well, I know they're going to come here, so I'll just wait here and fuck with them. See if I can't enable my team who's going to take them on in the bulk, but always cause a problem. With Soldier, I feel it's very Tracer-like. You always want to be a problem, just an omnipresent problem. And a lot of times when it's like an assault map like this and it's on the point, you play Overwatch. But let's say it's, and I mean that in the actual sense of the word. You look over something and watch it and try to guard it. Not the game sense. But like in like say payload or longer maps, you're always trying to get that angle on them, so they have to pay attention to you. It's infuriating when they can walk up and take a 6v6 fight like a football team would. That's everyone's dream. What they hate is when someone's on the left, someone's on the right, they're poking this, but they can't kill you, but you just will not go away. Like, that's your real job, the disruptor.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. That's a really good way to put it.
Cool. So that kind of clicks?
Yeah, especially with the angles thing that you talked about. Like you said, so many people on the metals like just decide like I'm gonna get them to the spawn camp, and it's like, well, eventually they're gonna get out.
Right. And how cheeky can you get while living? I remember you asked in the Discord about kill to death ratio. It's an awesome question. That is literally the core of this game, is can I do phenomenally more damage per life, phenomenally more healing per life. Everything's about living first. That is the absolute basics. And what I love about sites like Overbuff, like those stat sites, is you can look up a top player, someone that you follow, say on Soldier or something else, and look at their kills to death. And it's not that you have to match that, but it's great to just see like, oh, everyone in the top 20 is this. Oh, let's see the top people in gold maybe. Oh, it looks like the gold players are more like this, so I'm aiming for this kill to death ratio. Okay, cool. So I got 5 deaths that match and I did 25 kills. All right, I feel cool about that stat. That's a great way to look at Overwatch, because then you can move on to the next stat. Am I getting enough Helix rocket kills? Am I providing enough disruption? Maybe those more ambiguous ideas that aren't statable, but it's still a great idea to hit those stats. I can't believe you saw some flack about that. It blew my mind.
Same here. I was like, what?
Why would you not look at that? It's a fantastic, it's one of the most important stats. Kill to death ratio is a fantastic way to look at this game. Okay, one of the number one things on Soldier that you need to know, and a lot of people in the lower ranks don't know, is that the missile that you do, the Helix rocket, does different kinds of damage than your bullets. So the idea here, let me show you. Let's back this up. Okay, so right here. So the moment I see this Reinhardt, that's funny, there's like a flame strike in the view. Okay, so I see him. Once I see that he has full armor and I have a Helix rocket, my job is to get that armor down. The armor will go down faster with a Helix rocket because it does burst damage. The way armor works in this game is, versus small projectile damage at very high rates, the armor does wonderful against Tracer, Sombra, Soldier, but the moment they're hit with huge damage, the armor takes the brunt of that damage. So try to Helix rocket their yellow away, and then you can start in with the
Yeah, the Reinhardts are especially rough to deal with when they bring someone in. That's normally like the Reinhardt. Like that's whenever I'm on a team and we take this like work on this point, is if they have a Reinhardt, we're done for.
Oh, why?
It's because like people either get scared or try and go around the shield to get to him, or just
Interesting.
yeah, it's weird. Like I haven't had a lot of matches like that in the bronze, but I've seen it a couple of times where like the P shooter, like a Tracer, is going after the Reinhardt, trying to get past his shields to get to him, but then it never seems to do anything. Like you said, it's just the yellow, and it takes her forever to do it without like biting the bullet, so to
Never
speak.
mind the shield.
Yeah.
That's I would like to see a game like that. If you come across it, let me know. Like, save it.
Yeah.
Like, that was really dumb of their Zen. So at this point, this is exactly what I was telling you about. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. They're doing fine up there, but like, that's not my job. I need to get back here and just check for flankers. So I hang tight and I do Overwatch.
Gotcha.
Apparently I get bored. And now I'm back out doing Overwatch, trying to see what's going on. Oh, that's right. When that death happened, I was not happy. I'm like, that's what happens! So now I'm just looking for which side they're going to come out on. I have my ult. I probably is going to try to get some shields down before I run this thing. We'll see. Nope. I'm going around the shields instead. Ish. I stopped shooting him because he was deflecting, right? So shooting him would suck. But that visor, that left a lot to be desired. One, I didn't wait for the shields to pop. Two, I just kind of popped it and hoping for the best. It wasn't great. I'm not proud of that. So that was nice. Maybe finish her off. No, she blocked, but we got her to block. Now I'm just sending and spam, right? Fuck it. And now if I'm smart, which I was, I swapped off that Reinhardt the moment I saw him nanoed. Like, I can't do shit to that. He takes half as much damage and he has armor up. Like, just swap targets. Like, fuck it. Let him do what he's gonna do. Hopefully the healers heal us through it. But me damaging him is not the play. So I swap.
Gotcha.
Try to get at the Ana. Try to get at his supports. Done. That's gonna suck. Yeah. Yeah.
He got pissed. He was like, "You got me once. I'm coming for you."
I got him lucky too. He hated that. So my team dies. Fine. Oh no, my team kills everybody. Fine. All right, we'll go next.
I did have one question about this map in particular, because most of the time, no one pushes to this side. No one like you guys were doing on the opposite side. No one really pushes. And they normally stack up like here. The biggest problem has always been that inside with the mirrors.
Inside with the mirrors?
Or the windows, like down there, like especially because they have that drop.
Oh, this thing. Oh, whoops, sorry. So you mean in here?
Yes, in here.
What the fuck are you doing in here?
I sometimes end up in there.
Sometimes I do too.
We'll call it by accident.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of especially when they're trying to take point, I'll see Sims go down there, Torbs, as a Torb, I've thrown a turret down there. But that's half the time that's where they come from. That's when they will get overwhelmed.
That's why I sit here. Like here, you can sit here, you can sit here. But like on Soldier, you shouldn't even touch that point unless like you have to. But
Gotcha.
Honestly, even if I was the last one alive, and as long as it's not at 100 or whatever, I'm staying here because I don't want the 15-second run back and I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna back out, soft reset. I'm not gonna go touch the point. Fuck that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
and this does look like a good angle. This is a good angle to shoot into that room to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to get sassy, you can do the rocket jump and come up here and kind of be a dick about things, which is kind of fun because you can jump down here, get the mega, and you have a healing station, so you can just sit on top of them and just really be a dick. So that can be fun too. All right, let's keep going. So now we are on the Winter Wonderland. Ooh, I wonder if they win it. That would be fun. They might, right? Oh no, there's only 4.5 minutes. Okay, so I think we win it, but that's all right. All right, Dreams Ballet is a software programmer from San Francisco who was a Bronze Bandit, and her fiancé is Fencer Child. That's our healing main tank duo. Ads they know somehow. I don't really know. Okay, so we're up top here. You open up with Rocket, but why? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, even before then, I was interested to see what lane you would take because more often than not, my entire team tries to go through main, and like one of us will try and do a cheeky flank, but we get pwned because of it. And so I was like, that was my main curiosity, especially for this map in particular, because of the way the point is laid out.
On both Tracer and Soldier, I will not overcommit on this. So what I'll do is so let's say my team wasn't going this way, I still would have went this way.
Okay.
And what I would have done is you'll see that I do it too. I stay here. Like, I don't push in. I was just here. And I was like, I'm going to send a rocket, see what happens, see if someone pushes us. Like, I am just chilling until it's time to move forward. And what's great is this setup really does look like how Overwatch is supposed to look, right? We have our 2 tanks. We've got me next, and then behind that, the 2 healers and our flanker going to do work on anybody on that side and coming around back. That's actually pretty cool. It almost looks like real Overwatch. Fun.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that in an actual game of mine.
I mean, don't get your hopes up. Alright, so I dropped that healing, and you'll notice I didn't take any damage. Like, I will drop that healing because I am from World of Warcraft, and if I have an off heal and the group is taking damage, it's on me to pop that aura. So, like, I feel like it's almost like a raid where, like, people are taking damage, so I'll just run up, literally sometimes run up and just pop my healing station down. And that can make or break fights. It's amazing. Do you see how I don't want to leave this little cabin? Like, I think we're going to get overrun, and I'm nervous about it. Now I feel better. But I know Reaper is the main threat, so just keep pressuring him, no matter what, just pressure that Reaper. Keep him away from my friends. I think he's going that way, but then I couldn't find him. And he teleported, like I saw the silhouette, but I couldn't see it in real game. So I thought he hadn't moved and I couldn't hear him. So I was like really interested in this Reaper over there. And I was like, well, fuck. He had to leave. He must not be here.
Ooh.
Cheeky. Oh, so cheeky. I really do like to lace into a Rhine shield when I'm especially solo ladder, because I feel like not enough people will put damage into that. So I'll put a ton of bullets into a Rhine shield. I think more so than I would if I was playing on like a real team. Not 100% my job, but I feel like my team does better when Rhine's shield is low. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
Take it for what it is. I don't have any math to back it up. It's just what I feel. So now I'm like, fuck, little room, Junkrat, probably not great. So slide out. That's always my job first, right? That thing pops up. I'm taking it out if it's covering anybody's ass. That's my job. I should have aimed for the feet, right? Like I missed the feet. It would have killed that Junkrat. That was a miss on my part, but I should have aimed lower.
How could you?
Right? Again, a real shitty visor.
Ain't that how it goes, though?
Right? So right there, it looks like I'm just hanging out in the middle of nowhere, but I know that this giant fireplace pillar is on my right. And always, like when you're watching this, you'll see that I always try to have something on my right. I feel very uncomfortable with the idea that I would be in a sight line. And what I see in low metals is they don't realize it because they don't look like they're playing like they're in trouble or they need to hide. They just stand out there and you're like, oh my god!
Or they're trying to back up and don't realize there's a wall there and they're like, what the fuck? Oh, why did you do me like that?
Map geometry. Not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. Oh. So, right there is a neat choice that I want to be very clear on. Okay, so check this out. So Ryan's coming at me, and now I'm here. And I was peeling right until he started coming up the stairs. And I'm like, fuck that. Because what are my options if I keep peeling right? They're not good. There's a mega here, but it's just a tight room. He kills me, right? Like, I need to find where I can run away the longest and fastest, and that is not this way. He wants it. So immediately when he starts coming up the stairs, I'm like, nope, and I start juking left with all my might. Yeah, I'm out. He misses his fire strike. I take some more shots at him, put some more pressure on him. He decides to leave me alone because, well, I'm better than he is, sadly. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Oh, that's right. Llama talking shit now. I think this is like gold or plat, so yeah. Take it for what you want. Oh, did you see me miss that rocket? God, that was bad. Watch this. Alright, the rocket would have killed the Reaper. Here we go. I shot the structure. Sick. I'm so anti-wall. Yeah. Okay, so now what am I doing?
That was for blocking lights from getting cover.
That's so what I'm doing now though is, so I was on the ground fine. I was in the fight. I had to be able to get a good sight on it. But now I want to be that omnipresent setup dude that is just a problem. So let's see how we do. So high ground, they can come one of two ways. They're going to come main or they're going to come right. I'll keep an eye on both. They're coming main. Cool. Put some damage in. Like, I am way out here, but it's also gold, so it doesn't really matter. But really, you shouldn't be this far out. So we know he's going to want to teleport in. I want to keep pressure on the healers. Cool. Baptiste gives me a little lip. I take these out. Fine. Cool. Make sure you can hide from the thingamabobby.
That Reaper, though.
Right? Cool. Alright, now we reset, right? So just like an American football team, the down is up. Let's reset. Let's get in a good strategic position. Hike, and then we go. And who's in a bad position? Our Moira is. Fencer child, always the problem. So now I see him coming up right. But isn't this still just such a sick position? Like, I barely have to do anything to handle if they come one way or the other. I move like 10 inches. It's ideal. I don't understand why more people aren't using it.
I feel like the wrong people use it. Like, I'll see a Farah hanging up there a lot.
Oh, right.
Like, you know you can fly, honey. Oh shit, that was nice.
So I remember making that shot, and I'm like, I need to talk about this shot. And it's like, sometimes just take the shot and move on. Like, when I'm on Hanzo, I will shoot a sonic arrow because I know on the left my team needs to know about something or whatever. But I won't stare at it. And it occurred to me during this match that I think in the lower metal ranks, it's like kill and confirm. Like, let me go run over to that body. It's almost like a magnet to people. And instead, you just shoot it and then try to acquire another target or another threat. But they love to run up to that body. It's interesting.
Them Tracers and Reapers, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, seriously. When I'm on Tracer on this map, my world is those side, are these things over here. Because you have two megas, one here, one blink gets you here, and then here's your mini, and then there's another mega here. I mean, it's nasty. You can do it on Hanzo, Ashe. You can drop here as people are respawning, wait for the tanks to go by, and then just harass the shit out of their team. And what are they going to do? You're just going to get the mega, jump back up, and then they just have to deal with you being a pain in the ass. It's all about being a huge pain in the ass, and that means living. Living.
Yeah, because I've had a soldier like really own my ass doing exactly that. They probably came from the top where it wasn't broken, though.
Well, soldier can hop across too with rocket jump. Right? So like, I could have jumped down and chased ball, but I'm like, No, like that's not my job, right? Like sometimes it's not about taking the fight that's happening right now on Soldier. It's about knowing there's another fight coming or another problem on its way that I'd rather get on top of than just help get that one kill that they don't need help with. So sometimes it's about not taking the fight and keeping vigilant about what you need to look out for your team.
I feel seen, and I need you to look in the video. Put right here. I'm in this video, and I don't like it.
I feel seen. Right there, I was worried again that I'm not going to get the kill, and he boxed me in. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, he's going to charge me, and he's going to get it. So immediately, I didn't want to juke right. I didn't want to juke behind me to this Mega, even though I wouldn't mind the health, because it's not there, apparently. I thought there was Mega there. But I was so worried he was going to charge or flame strike me to death, so I just started piecing out that way. It's funny how many little micro decisions are made while you're playing. Like a left or a right really makes a difference sometimes.
The fight ain't over yet. Everyone heal up.
Children, behave.
I was about to ask why you were in the point, but then I realized it's like 99%.
But I probably shouldn't have been, honestly. I mean, that's a good question. So, what do you think? Like, what are your big takeaways, if any?
So I'll be honest. One of my first videos of yours that I ever watched was the soldier one, where you're like, you're not a flank or a tank, and I may have taken that too much to heart. That maybe would have happened because I'm like seeing you a lot on the flank, and like whether or not your team is on the left or the right, you're normally on like the outskirts of the point. If at all possible, I would really like to talk about I think it's not the shrine or whatever, like the big pillar in the middle, because that's the other one that I have major problems with.
Ooh, I love that one on Soldier. Yeah. Hold on, let me go find a custom game or make one. I love that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're running out. Yeah, we didn't do this one yet, right? So my team goes that way, right?
Yep.
Llama, no. I am here. First, I peek here to see if they have anyone like a Tracer or like Ball or somebody. If it is Ball, I just leave it actually, because I don't want to give away my position. Then I look here for any of their flankers. If that's clear, I try to make sure this is clear, and now it's open season. Now, usually by the time you get up here, no one is here, and they're just passing right here. You put a rocket in, you hit the Mercy Anna right from here almost every time, and then you just lace into them. So now you're a problem through a doorway that is so hard to fucking see, and they have to stand here. This is literally where they're trying to support their team, right? And you're the dick standing right there. Oh, it's annoying. So then they come up here and they have to start dealing with you. But when they're dealing with you, where's your team? They're all around here fucking with them. So now you're just free raining on them. And remember, splash damage rockets. They're amazing. And you can also rocket jump up to things, right? So now we're back up here and we're like, bah! And what's great, what are they going to do? You literally just go like this. They send a diva up, run back. Cool. Like, no big deal. There's a Mega right over here. Ow, right? So, you're here. What position do you take?
I end up on the main. Because I think half the time you get a Bastion or an Orisa, and I feel the need to support them either by dropping my my healing or something, because everything is concentrated through the main, and because we're low metals, everyone's like, we got to go through here. This one especially is the one that's the hardest to not join my team because of just, I think, the wide open nature of this part.
Yeah, no, just stay. Like, honestly, this is prime, but also this is fun. Like, getting behind them is pretty cool. You can just... Well, that wasn't bad. You can just rocket jump up. but you can get behind it. But sometimes, let's say this is taken up, right? Like they've got a Roadhog or a Doom or something, and they're really fucking up your shit over here. Like, for me, I also enjoy a good right flank on this map. Why? Look at this mega. Oh, it's so juicy. So now I'm here, right? And I'm just dealing. Blah, 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 blah. You know people love to come out here. But instead, one of the things metal ranks always do, they see something and they engage. Fuck that. You don't have to right away. Maybe you see a Zarya. That's not the best target. Maybe right here is an Ashe being cheeky. And you can literally just go, bop, 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 boom, dead. And move on. And not even deal with the Zarya. Like, sometimes it's about target selection. But what I wouldn't do, if my team did not own this point, you would not see me past here or drop off of there before my team has that point. That's not my fucking job.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Once they do have point, you can play up here to be a dick. Like, they can only come out here. So you can literally peek this and be such an asshole. Like, they're coming around the corner thinking like, oh, guys, we all need to, oh god, I'm dead! It's amazing. Like, whenever you can do that shit, that's the difference maker stuff. Because one, they tilt, but two, you just put their sixth person that they finally grouped up out of whack. You think they're going to wait for that guy again? Not in low metals, they aren't. That's right. So you can do the same thing over here. Let's say you're in a game where you are really dominating. Then really push it. Try to get over here. You can sneak. And then just look, because sometimes you'll see the whole team go by, and then there's just a mercy. So you walk up and go, pop, 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 pop. Like, they walk straight. You just go, that, rocket. And you're like, peace. Don't follow it up. Just peace out. You are that, like, Rambo in the woods that just comes out, kills a couple dudes, and leaves. You are the huge pain in the ass. And anytime they kill you, remember, that's like a sedative to their toxicity. So you want to be so fucking annoying that they're like, kill the soldier! And if they don't see the soldier in the kill feed, they stay amped. But if you give them that kill, they can kind of be friends again. No. Don't let them do that. You want them to kill each other in comms. Dead. Kill it.
Someone's dying, whether or not it's in the game or on comms.
That's freaking right. Do you practice the rocket jump?
I did, like, this morning, because I'm like, he's gonna fucking ask me about the rocket jump.
Do you want to climb with the llama? Then you got to join the farm! Only 30% of the llama's viewers are subscribed. What horror! How can you expect to climb without the llama's daily fodder of views? Okay, hit your hooves on that sub button. We'll continue like none of this ever happened.